welcome back to another Minecraft video. This is MGYTStudios with you today. Today we'll be doing, part 15 of our Minecraft survival episode gameplay. So, no, it's a let's play. So, it's let's play, so we're going to be playing our let's play. So it's part 15 of a let's play, and you'll be like, wait a second, in the last video this is not where you left off, but this is my new creation in the world. It is a defensive wall, and oh my goodness, why is the frame rate so low? What's the frame rate? Oh, it's 40. Oh, it's really stuttering. Okay, I don't know what's going on, but anyway, I did create a wall because last day a creeper arrived, and actually, oh goodness, and actually he just fell in, and a whole group of them was coming up, and they just destroyed the place. I think they bombed somewhere down there. I think it's like it was definitely somewhere down there, as I remember. I think it was like somewhere the stairs or something. And but you know, I built this wall, and then you can see I had to go to the Nether and collect some of this beautiful stuff. This was it, magma blocks to prevent the mobs from coming, and to actually just kill them, because you know it's gonna be really annoying if they just come up and just destroy base and just kill you. And I do have access over here, and there is nothing, and as the no one, even though it's a single player world, but you know, just for security purposes, just in case, because they don't want something bad to happen. And why is the frame rate so low? Do I need to turn other images? Possibly. Let me see. Maybe put it on 8. Maybe put it 8 chunks. Probably 8. Hopefully that will do it. I think, I don't know what is going on. What 1.14 seems to be like not a very smooth update. It's really laggy. I don't know what the reason is. Maybe it's a bug. So basically I had to clear out all these trees, and had to make this, and they're just arrow slits. So I'm not sure if they work properly, like if you open the fence, like would the creeper kill you or something, because I don't really know. What's the frame rate now? Okay, frame rate's, it's kind of struggling. I don't know what's going on with the frame rate, but never mind about the frames. Let's just go over here. Like, why is the frame? It's jumping up and down, which is unusual. So probably I would do this. So since it's kind of, it's really struggling, so we'll probably have to do that, and it looks really bad. The last day wasn't in this, so maybe it's Optifine. I think the previous Optifine is kind of buggy, but anyway, let's go in here, because anyway the graphics of Minecraft doesn't really matter, because anyway it's just cubes anyway. It doesn't really change anything, and it does the leaves, and the performance is still quite bad. So it didn't really solve anything. Kind of, I think it is Minecraft 1.14 probably. Yeah, it could be 1.14. Maybe it's max. We'll go to quality. Put this down to the most minimum, because we do not want any weird lag, because there's a problem in 1.14 where if it's had on bitmaps, it will lag, and previous versions prior to 1.14 wouldn't do that. So it's a bit weird that it lags with bitmaps on and other versions don't, because I really do think it's a performance problem. And it is a big issue, because no one likes performance issues, especially when you're just in Minecraft. And, you know, just casually walk around and visit your world, and my goodness, it's really taking a long time to load. and it's really warm outside. Really warm. I don't know how warm it is in Minecraft. I can see maybe it's foggy, probably really cold, I guess. And just the other day there was a lot of kids like surrounding my house, and they were just like, I don't know, just being rude, trying to harass people, probably trying to harass me. The around house, I had to call the police to come, or in Ireland you'd say guards. So I had to call the guards because these people, they're doing it just yesterday. Yesterday was Monday at 6 o'clock approximately, and I just found that it was really disturbing that they were, uh, you know, just around our house like all the time. Okay, seems to be running good. Like all the time, they're around our house, and I just seemed like what's their business to go around my house for no reason at all? And then when I'm cycling, just going to the park, they're like following me, and I'm like, why are you following me? And they're like, oh, they're just trying to purposely harass people, but it's just, that's not gonna work because, you know, these people who just want to bully other people and they want to, I don't know what, like, I don't know what's so fun about doing that. Like, what do they achieve with bullying other people? What's their achievement with bullying other people? It's technically they don't achieve anything. Ooh, wait, is this like, if I break this, is there gonna be? I think it would. Oh, look at these furnaces. I barely even use these, did I? It's the cows. They could be, what do they achieve when they bully people? They kind of achieve nothing. But when they bully people, they're just saying words. They're wasting the breath of their mouth, and what? The police are just gonna come again, and this is the second time I've called police because of this. But by their behavior, it's just really ridiculous. Like, it's just getting out of hand, and it's really annoying. So hopefully they don't come when I'm doing this video, because, you know, they'd be really disastrous, and, you know, maybe I'll put them in the video and show the people on YouTube what kind of people they are, and the frame rate is seriously really bad. Last time the frame rate was really good, so I don't know what's going on. It's because, I don't know, it's weird why the frame rate's bad, but at least it's playable. Okay, it's kind of jumping up and down. I don't know what is going on. It's like jumping. It's kind of confusing. But so I built the wall, and if you do like the wall, you can tag me on Planet Minecraft. So you can leave a comment down there if you want. So the link. Oh my goodness, my nose is like making these weird noises. But anyway, if you want to get this map, if you want to get to survive the world, and, you know, make it your own, enjoy this beautiful wall over here with the beautiful garden, you know, and no one is stopping you from going down to the description. I really can't do today. So going down to the I'm like going down to the description. So go down to the okay, I think. Okay, so just go down to the description down below and go to the planetminecraft.net or .com, and then go to my profile and go to the very top one. What is this? Is that seed? And go to the very, very, very top profile. No, it says MGYTStudios. Scroll down my profile, and then you see my survival episode map. I downloaded it. At the moment, I think it's like nearly 900 views. Oh goodness, great. So it's gonna be nearly 900 views, I think. So it's quite high in the views. So, and I think there's probably over 100 downloads. So it's quite popular. So if you want to try it for yourself, download it. It's in the description below. Don't be too shy. It is like, it's free. Don't worry. I won't charge anyone for this map. Like, if it's free to watch on YouTube, it's free to download on Planet Minecraft. That's how fair I would make things. And you know, because I'm a good guy. I'm a kind person. I give things for free. I don't like to earn some commission off of it. But maybe if it's something that took a long time, or um, that is like possibly expensive, like with time and everything. Well, obviously you would sell that for money, uh, but you know, I don't see why you need to do that if you run a YouTube channel and you would run ads. So, you know, you don't really need to do that, because you would probably get less people getting a map if it was paid for. So it's probably better to just get your map for free instead of having to pay for it. Because if you were to pay for a map, then that wouldn't be really fun. Because it's like on Minecraft Bedrock, you can't really try out your maps first before you buy it. So you buy the map, you spend 10 euros on it, or dollars or pounds, and then you just realize it is, oh my goodness, it is just bad, because it's not worth that 10 euros that you spent for, because it's just really bad. It's just bad, because like no one wants to be spending like that much money on something that's going to be worthless. So obviously, like Mojang should add a trial system, because you can't just like expect to have something really nice for the $10 that you paid. Like, I mean, yeah, it could be $10, but is the map really worth that money? Is it like, what's the activities on the map? Is there anything in there that is like really nice, and would you enjoy the map? Would you like, would you come back to the map, or would you just leave the map? And the bad thing is you also cannot refund the map, so that's a huge flaw in the system, is that you can't refund a map that's really bad, and I don't see why you can't, because you just bought something digital. So if you can refund other digital things, so you should be able to refund other digital things. I don't see why you can't refund those digital things, and I'm saying digital a lot of times. Like, it just doesn't make sense at all. And you know, Mojang should really think about adding a refund system, because if you don't like a map, let's say you got a map for 20 euros, and oh, it's really shit, and you're stuck with it forever. And the problem I have is that, like with maps, like I will show you in the next video, and this is really annoying. It's like you pay money for a map, but the map is barely even finished. Like, I mean, and then they don't even update it anymore. And this is the same for texture packs. Like why would you even bother releasing texture pack? And it costs like 8 euros, and what, you don't update it anymore? Like, that's kind of a bit of a joke, and that's just fraud basically, but with 9 coins possibly. And it's a fraud because, you know, you're paying for a map, you expect it to get updated, but it doesn't get updated. So why bother even putting the map if you're not going to put effort into updating the map? So basically, texture pack is kind of worthless because you're not going to update the map. So, like, really, who is going to enjoy a texture pack or map if you're not really going to have it finished? And this is evident on most maps on Bedrock. It's like, you download the map, and one of the maps I downloaded, the castle looked really big. The size of the castle was massive. It was absolutely big, but what did you get in it was, I think it was like few big, like really big rooms that were inaccessible in survival mode. But obviously you can access it, because you can just break through the wood by your fist, but there's no like actual door to go in, so technically it marks as an inaccessible room, because you have to break through the walls to get in. And what's in there? There is like nothing, just torches. It's weird. And some rooms, they are really nice decorated, but where's the door? It's like, why do you even bother making a big castle, but it's too big, and then you just only do it halfway? Like, then you shouldn't really. So what was the point in building a castle that big? So what was it? Just ornate, just like for decorations. It was not as intended to be, as a room or anything. You know, like, I mean, if people download the map and then they see something that's in an image, they should, whatever they get in the image, they should get, you know, in actual purchase that they're going to get. So if they were going to get uh, a lot of rooms in the castle, like, what do you expect? You buy money a big map, so you get a really big castle, but in the end you only get this tiny amount of, like, the other half of the castle is like, oh, big rooms, it's really nicely decorated and it looks really beautiful, but it looks beautiful from the outside, but what's the purpose if you're gonna have the world but you can't access the room from inside? And you know, it's just a waste of space. So what's the point in building a big space but you're not going to use it? Like, I bought the map the other day. It was like a castle map, and the castle map, I think it was like, there was towers on it, and the towers they're fake towers basically, because you couldn't really, there was no stairway to get up there, and I don't see why you would bother even making a tower and going in the effort of making articulations and everything up in the top, but you can't use it. So why is there a tower there but there's no ladder or anything? So I don't see how do you call it quality at all in your maps. Like, you spend money in your map. Even a 99-cent map should be worth the purchase of, like, because 99 cents is still money. Like, let's say if you bought two 99-cent maps, like, that's going to equal to like, what you call that, like a euro and no, €2 probably, no, a euro 98 cents probably, I think. I don't know how to do the maths in that one, or not now when I'm talking, but around like €2, let's say €2, because you know VAT and tax and everything, so probably €2. So definitely €2. And by the way, for when you have two nether farms, is because, you know, sometimes you don't want to go outside, so I guess what is this? And you know, it's better sometimes just to stay at home, and there's lots of creepers out there. Probably it's better just to stay inside, and you know, stay inside. And I think other people will find it really annoying as well. That you know, you buy a map and you don't get what you want in it. So what's the point in buying a map? So might as well just build it your own, because you know you want it that way. Like, that's the thing. Like, really, is there a point of selling a map for 99 cents? Like, really, is there really a point? Or you could just put it for free? Because 99 cents is kind of an annoying number, because it's like 1 cent away from 100 cents, which is 100 cents, which is a euro, or dollar, or pound. You know, whatever you want to call it, but it's kind of annoying. I'll get why you want to sell that €5, because maybe, oh yeah, it took a lot of time, maybe it's fun activities in it, you could do a lot in it, but 99 cents, like, really, what's the point in putting them out for 99 cents, and then it's not even worth 99 cents, because it should be just worth free. And then, like, some maps are worth 99 cents, because, you know, they're big, and some of them are really good deal, because they're cheap and they're big, and I guess the bigger the better, and if it's bigger and it's cheaper, that's better than bigger than more expensive, because you don't want to be spending on a map that is like way more expensive than you know, than any other map. I don't know what I was in there. But like what I'm trying to say is that you do not want a map that's gonna cost you like €5, and it's so big, that you can't do anything in it at all. Like you can't do anything because the world is so big. You just can't do anything at all because it's just so big, and that's really bad because if the world's bigger, and the bigger technically means you have less to do. And like thinking if a castle is like really big, think of it as in real life. And like why were castles not that big? Because it would be a waste of space, and you probably wouldn't be using acres of land like or inside the castle in the first place. Because if you get raided, it would be a good idea if the castle is like huge, because you can't, like your guards can't be everywhere all at once, and that would technically mean it'd be easier for the raider to get into your base, because your base is so big that it makes it way more easier for the for the bad guys just to get in, because they can sneak in, they can like go into this huge place, and it's so big that they can't go in there all at once. That's why castles are small, or not small, they're kind of like the largest castle is not even as big as a skyscraper, like a modern skyscraper. Like to give the biggest castle in England, the one in London, where the Queen's staying, like they're not that big, is because for defensive purposes and for structural purposes, like make a castle too tall and stone would just collapse entirely. And make it too big as well, too big, it'll make it easier for people to get in, because it'd be there'd be lots more weaknesses to the structure, rather than having a structure that is compact but is also big at the same time, has underground chambers, that is large and wide, and that has gates, the usual stuff, and it's not too big, but it's functional. Next word. If it's not functional and it's really big, then what's the point? Like, if you're going to create something that's going to have a lot of wasted space, then that's really bad, because it's just bad. If you're going to create something that has a lot of wasted space, then it's basically just wasting time building that space, and you're not going to use that space. And in survival, are you really going to use that much space in the survival spawn world? Like, the way they make these huge worlds. Like, are you going to use all that space? Like, this will probably do a really good survival spawn, because, and it'd be free, because I'll give it free, because look, it's a world, it has everything you need. It has defense, it has another portal, it has food, it has a farm, it has this farm, it has a house that you can stay in, it has a big enough world. It doesn't have something that's a structure that's too big, something that's so big that you can't use, and that is something that is so big that you can use, that it basically has no use in it, because you don't have any use in it, and it's just shit, because who's gonna use, like, just imagine you had a really big mansion that was the size of the earth, but really, how much space? Like, for example, if each person owned a planet Earth, and that was their house basically, and so how much of that Earth are you really going to use? Like, are you really going to use the whole Earth? Are you just going to use that one particular spot? Because no one's going to be like going to store diamonds on one side and going to run over to the other side and go to their bed, because they'll take too long. They'll just want like a nice compact space. Like, your home in real life is obviously, even mansions, they're not that big. Like, they're big enough just to accommodate whatever they want. It's not a hotel. Like, you're not keeping a lot of people. Like, even hotels aren't even that big. I don't see why you need to make something that big. But just be aware that when you're buying maps on any Minecraft thing, is you just have to be aware about some sellers. Probably research them on YouTube. I will do some map reviews probably every week from now, so just in case, if you're interested, I'll check out the really cheap maps, so let's see which one you're really interested in. I'll put it in the description. And well, I think that's all for today's video, so hope you enjoyed today's video. Hope you enjoyed me talking to you guys today, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye. Peace out, dudes. Peace out. This is MGYTStudios signing off.